Alright, hello again, and I wanted to say thank you all for watching the channel. I wanted to share a couple of the new Model 3 accessories that I got off of Amazon to try to protect a couple of areas of the car that got dinged up from the kids, especially with the last one. So here I've got the Ano So Special, apparently brand. Dog seat cover for back seat cover for kids with dog seat belt, non-stick fur, rear seat protector for pet, non-slip, waterproof, durable, universal fit dog car seat cover for truck SUV is apparently what it's called. And it's basically just some car seats that go in the back to protect the seats for underneath the kid seats, which have been sliding around and lead to a little bit of scuffing and just griminess from all of the Goldfish and Cheerios that our kids shove in their faces while they're sitting in the car. And then the other one is called the Basinor Tesla Model 3, Model Y, Model S leather seat back kick protector kick mats black set of 2. And this is the highest rated cover for back seat for a Tesla on Amazon. It's got a 4.5 star, and it was one of the only ones, which is why I picked it. It says that it looks OEM. It also claimed that it's leather, so let's see if any of those things hold true. This one was $60 for the set of 2. The car seat covers were $32.86 for the full back seat set. These were also one of the highest rated ones and have a 4.5 on Amazon also. They're both claimed to be easy to install, so let's see how that actually goes. So here's the back of the car. Still 5 days old. Looking quite clean and nice. I put in the car mats that I had on the Model 3 before, which are also Amazon ones. Let's see what these were. These car mats are the Top Light Model 3 all-weather floor mats, custom fit floor mats, front and second row, 3 pieces black. Not currently available on Amazon, although it looks like Amazon Basics now makes a version that's $30. This is probably about the same when I bought it 3 years ago. And I've actually liked these ones pretty well. They don't move around very much. They're not super heavy and thick, but just enough that they stay stable and seem to protect the seats fairly well. Although stuff definitely still gets past them with how much crumbs and dust our children seem to produce. Alright, so let's see how these actually look. One other accessory I wanted to share, this one's not really relevant to the new Model 3, but anyone who's got an older version Model 3 before they put in the wireless charging pad, or is buying a used one, may be interested in this. This is also available on Amazon. Just search for Tesla 3 wireless charging pad. And basically the way this works. So it's a little bit hard to show in here because it looks quite different. But on the old Model 3 where you have the panel here that flips up, you just flip that up. You have your pad there, you can just pull that pad right off, and then this one slots in on top. These wires slot in through the holes in there, and then we'll go down into the bottom piece here where you would have 2 USB-A plugs, and you can actually put this in, which is a splitter. It allows you to plug in both parts of the charging pad and still have this extra USB-A in case you want to plug something into charge there, or if you're using that for Sentry mode and dash cam footage with a USB storage drive. And this will actually charge 2 phones at once, which we've used quite a bit. A lot of people don't like wireless charging because they claim that it heats up their phone and leads to overheating. In the Tesla, I've never really had that problem. I think because it's underneath the screen here, keeps it out of the sun, and so things really don't get overheated, even on long hot drives. Alright, so I'm going to start here with the seat back protectors and see how easy these actually are to put in, how well they fit, if they look OEM or not. Alright, so this says it's supposed to be easy to install. All you do is just kind of put this on here and it... okay, so this plastic part back here isn't fully connected, so you're kind of just shoving it back in here. Folding it around. Okay, so it doesn't fully cover the whole seat, but it gets the plastic part, which is the problem part that gets all scuffed up anyway. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Alright. That is not bad. It was actually fairly easy. And it looks pretty nice. I'm kind of working around a little bit more to get it exactly right, but honestly, that's pretty good. And you've got these little hooks at the bottom. Let's see. Maybe they just kind of go... something to hook onto. Oh yeah, there's a bar down underneath the seat that you can kind of hook it onto. Okay. That's pretty secure. I like that it's got this little pocket here still that you can put stuff in, just like the seat originally had. Honestly, that's pretty great. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, I would give that 5 stars. Let's see how it holds up, but even if it kind of, you know, comes apart or it doesn't hold up super well, it's still much better than the seat getting all scuffed up. Alright, I'm happy with that. It'd be great if it covered this upper part too. I wonder how much I'm going to still end up getting, you know, handprints and sneezes and goldfish fingerprints on here. But you know, for the main part here, the plastic part, not bad at all. I like that. And it does look pretty OEM, I'd say. It matches the seat leather exactly. Yeah, that's great. Alright, let's get the other one on too. I thought maybe this one would be a little bit easier now doing this second one that I know how to do, but it's about the same. I should also mention that these are in no way sponsored, although that would be nice. I bought these myself, my hard-earned moolah. I just picked the ones that I would pick normally. I mean, I guess I did pick normally, but just picked the ones that had good ratings and, you know, looked pretty decent on Amazon. And that led me to these. Same thing with the other seats too. So let's see. I had higher hopes for these ones probably than the car seat, because these were at least designated officially as being for, you know, Model 3. The other ones were pictured with the Model 3, and I think had it in the description, but I noticed the title didn't specifically say Tesla or Model 3. So let's see how well they're sort of custom fit. All right, now let's give the seat covers a try. So these ones at least have instructions. The back seat ones did not, so it was a little bit hard to figure out where to start with them, but kind of once I figured out which direction they go and how they attach, it really wasn't too bad. All right. This one does mention that it's a dog car seat cover, so I don't know if that means anything as far as the car seats go, but we'll find out. All right, step. All right, yeah, I mean, this is definitely more of a dog car seat, I can tell. It's a lot like the one that we had before for our big SUV, but I still think it's gonna work. And it says that it has holes somewhere for the car seats, so the car seat buckles, so that's important for a kid's car seat. Okay, I'm not seeing anywhere that a seatbelt would actually go through, so that's a bit of a concern. Let's see, maybe it's these zippers. Get everything on first. Alright, here's the little handle. The back seat headrest straps. Okay. Notice that's not really perfect. Oh, okay, so there's a Velcro thing here. Okay, so the car seat, the seatbelt kind of goes through there. Yeah, this, not loving this one quite as much, to be honest. It literally sit flush. Moving around a lot. I guess with a car seat on top of it, it's not going to move quite as much, but it's not really the exact right size. Maybe if this part comes down. Alright, that's a little bit better. Alright, well that's the extent of the instructions, and it's still not really great, so let's see. I mean, I just feel like with kids, first of all, that's going to be a pain to get the seatbelt in and out. Second of all, they're still going to manage to get a million things in there. Alright, this one's decent, we'll call it. I'd say maybe 3 out of 5 for me. Alright, okay, what's that do? Oh, okay. Well, maybe I didn't have it all the way unfolded. Let's see. Alright, it's a little bit better. Yeah, decent. Not great. Probably worth at least keeping and trying. Alright, let me see how a car seat actually fits in here. We should mention that this is another Amazon purchase I just got. A extendable, bendable tripod suction mount for the GoPro, which is really nice in the Tesla because you can stick it up here on the sunroof. So I want to see now how the car seat actually fits in here. So this is the big car seat for the toddler. The twins just have boosters, which are a lot easier to get in, and all you have to do then is the seatbelt. So I want to see how this works with the latch clasps that this one has. So this is a Britax Boulevard for comparison. Alright, so on the outside here, not too hard to get in. There's a little bit of like a cutout here, but I can also just sort of go around the thing. Let's see, this side will be the real test. Alright, so it looks like the Velcro hole part here actually lines up pretty well with where the latch thing should be, I think. Maybe. Yeah. Alright. Okay, not too bad. Definitely a little bit more of a pain than not having this on here and just being able to see it, but still went on pretty easily. Nice and secure, no problems. You know, slides around a little bit with the seat. So yeah, here's one downside. It is just short enough that it doesn't totally cover where the seat goes up against the headrest. And the headrest is one of those like high touch areas that get a lot of fingerprints and grease and grime anyway. So the fact that that's not really covered isn't great. Oh, I guess the point of these zippers is you can unzipper this and then... Yeah, but in the Model 3 it doesn't make any sense because this part doesn't come down by itself, so it's really not too helpful. I guess if I wanted to put the seats down, I could put just the one side down and do the split seat thing, but I never really do that, so it's not helping too much. Yeah, it'd be nice to have like the headrest part. I guess it's at least protecting, you know, down here, and all the food and stuff that flies out is going to end up on this thing instead of on the seat itself. But yeah, I mean, this one, it's alright. It's not too great. I didn't see any better options. I'll have to do some more searching and see if I want to end up keeping this one or replacing it with something that fits a little bit better, maybe has a little bit more coverage. But honestly, I didn't really see too many other options, so this might be it. If I end up keeping this, I'll make sure to post some updates later on, how it's holding up and how much it's protecting things. Same thing with these ones, although I'm pretty psyched about them and think they're probably going to do pretty well. but I'll try to remember to do a update video in the future on how these things are doing, if I get any other accessories too. So in the meantime, thanks for watching. If you've got any questions about any of these accessories or any other ones that have worked well, or maybe ones that you want me to try and give a review on, post those below. And otherwise, thanks for watching. Bye.